Greetings, people of the sky, and welcome! Welcome to the honor of Battleforge. No, it's actually not the honor of Battleforge. It is the winner stream of Battle of Tactics number 10, Friendly Fire. I hope you're all doing well. Let me know if audio is fine. We will have a nice stream of around 1 hour. We will watch 4 replays, have 3 quizzes, and hopefully a lot of fun. That was an awesome event. People really enjoyed it. I would be happy if even more joined, since it is a kind of a starter into PvP, if you ask me. But let's kick things off. We are going over the rules real quick. Battle of Tactics number 10 was a community map in the PvP section, so a new PvP map. And the rules were quite simple. Just finish the map by defeating Terra, and you're done. It's kind of simple, right? It's just play the normal PvE version, but with a twist. It is a PvP map. And what is different between a PvP and a PvE map? Well, first of all, your teammate can damage you, so you are kind of in the same team, but you have to be careful to work together. And of course, you're not sharing the same fog of war. So even if your teammate is ahead, you have no idea what he's doing if you're not around him. And I shortened the path on the right side, as you can see in the map. So you are more together. You walk the way together, and not one is doing the left side, one is doing the right side. And since you are in opposing teams, I repositioned the power wells and orbs so you can all take your army buildings. And last but not least, there is no possibility to go tier 3 instantly. Everyone gets 1 orb at each position. We had a total of 2 rankings. The first ranking was the collection ranking. If you're playing PvP, collection ranking means you can only use cards from your collection. And yeah, that means finish the map fast with no card restriction. Everything you have in your collection can be used. And the second ranking is the PvP ranking. That means you can only use cards from the free PvP deck pool. And if you're not aware what cards that are, here's a snippet. That is 111 cards you can pick. And if you look at these cards, you might realize there is no tier 4, there is no void return, so their focus is way more on the PvP section, and finishing a map with PvE focus could be challenging. And that was the fun on this challenge. And of course, there is some prizes you can win. As always, big thank you to the Skyless Reborn team for a crazy amount of boosters. I think it's over 70, I think 80 or so. We have also first time 20 of the mini boosters for the player, and the random draw of 15 nature boosters. I mean, that is the preparation for the next one. Hello, hello! People are streaming in. Welcome, welcome! And Nominus sponsored some nice cards, especially cool, the double promo harvester. Another harvester promo from Flopsy. Ziggeeh gave away one of his promo Irish Knights. Element G, our longtime sponsor for the new players. He is sponsoring the Ref Gazer for the new star is Rising Prize. And I scourged, plundered my collection with some cards. I think people like Harvester, Fire Dancers, some promo Irish Knights, and some more stuff. So yeah, cards are here, I guess. Everything is set. Let's go and watch some replays. We are kicking things off with the first replay by Team Northguards. They made a PvP run, and they are Kovats. I'm bad with names, sorry. And Dusskin. They played a nature and a fire-focused game, and as you can see on the map, they did a splitting of units, of tasks. One is doing the first camp, and the other one is going the northern way, and they are also going to the top right corner, clearing that camp as well. Without further ado, let's jump into Battleforge and look at that strategy of them. Alright, as you can see, the map changed a bit. We are now having a bit other unit mix here from the army. We don't have the army Phantoms, 3 of them. We have now army Phantoms, Paladins, and the Archer, the Crossbowman. They are already starting to pull out the nature units before the first wave is already coming over. And they are fighting against them near the wall. That is kind of smart since they have less damage on the walls. In the meantime, the right side starts with spamming out some units. Keep in mind, we are playing with a PvP challenge. That means there is no mine in the deck. The fire player cannot have an easy clear of units with a mine. Just, I guess, eruptions is the only thing he can use. Disabling the first tower. And the units are driving towards him. On the same time, the nature player is progressing in the direction of the tower. Killing the first units here. Problem, as long as the spawn is around, they might respawn. But focusing on the tower firsthand. In the meantime, they started also the battle against the first L unit here on the left side. Or not. Not yet. Let's check the right side. Oh, they killed the tree guy. The first respawns coming in. They are far away from the healing well, so they can be killed. And now probably focusing on the spawner. Let's check here the battle of the deep one. No root was used, but they have the sleeping ability from the Dryad. And stuff is done. In the meantime, looks like he was trying to get through that thing and realized, okay, not can do, but cleared the camp top right. In the meantime, this one looks cleared as well. Oh, already pulling the next camp. Not sure if that was an accident or the plan all along. Problem, all these units will respawn. Yeah, more looks like an accident. Clearing now the double power wall position. And also taking probably both of them, since the other player took the other one on the right side. The fire player already arrived at the Sunder position. But all units pretty low HP. That looks challenging. Ooh. Falling back again. Meantime, they start the attack on the tier 2 camp. Thornback down. He is the most difficult guy to kill in the camp. He can deal a tremendous amount of damage. And slow and steady, making progress here. Now focusing on the towers. They have around 2 minutes left. In the meantime, this one is finished as well, that camp. Both towers down. And there goes down the spawner in the meantime.
It is unfortunate we must kill such magnificent creatures.
And
Luckily, the land is fruitful beyond
looks like he is getting the 3 archers. Smart move, 3 units are always good. Also waiting here for tier 2. And now dealing with the magma hurler, the mini boss on the map. Let's speed things up. He's going down slow but steady. In the meantime, the fire player now with 4 additional power wells. But still on tier 1, not walking down here for the tier 2. The passage is clear, tier 2 is up, and we see the first tier 2 units as well, the Parasite Swarm. Nice units to take over other units. But has to be careful, there's an anti-air tower. Looks like he's just taking the unit for the moment for damage. Right, and he is pushing northwards. So that is quite the smart move to split the attack. One is dealing with this part at the northern side, and the other one is coming from the south. So you're not damaging each other by accident. Well, I say that, but maybe they will just attack each other at the end. And Dusskin still on tier 1. Oh, nice paralyzation here. Taking over both of these units here. That was a very good choice. They're super strong. And I mean, 3 units. Who doesn't like 3 units, right? Next one down. Next spawner. The fire player didn't realize that at the moment, but send it now down a unit for tier 2. Nature's still pushing. No tier 3 units yet. Doing his best on tier 1 and the tier 2 units, the few he has. Interesting enough, some of the starring units are still alive. I mean, we still have the crossbow and the Emmy Phantom here. He's taking good care of them. And there goes the spawner. I guess that's the halfway of the map. Now we have the big camp with the Razor Leaf. Yeah, instantly sniping away the tier units here. And now they are together. Alright. I don't see health bar on the top of the units. Ah, that's sometimes a bit bugged. Alright, the fire player now around with Juggernauts. Very nice with the Stampede. Making fast progress here with the units. Killing each other a bit. We also have a Mo. Very good unit. He has a lot of HP, so he is tanky. Can also deal damage. The Stampede is working great. And now we see some Fire Dancer from the fire player to kite out some units. In the meantime, the nature player on the left side freeing the Swamp Drakes. And it looks like the fire player got down against the Forest Elder here. But this time he is going down. They have to kill the spawner here in time. Yeah, nice Stampede. Cleaning up the spawner there. And with that freeing the tier 4 position. But, like I said, it is a free PvP deck challenge. Or free PvP deck run. So there are no free tier 4 units. And looks like Dusskin is going in first. Let's see, probably going the round here to clear first the buildings and then go for the boss kill. Nice backlash. And looks like he switched now all his units from regular tier 3 to Fire Dancers. Which is not a bad decision here. You can snipe out the units and spawners from a safe distance. Meantime, the nature player with a Thunderstorm is running in the other direction, counterclockwise. Let's speed things up. The Fire Dancer's doing great work here. And there is Mo doing his job. Let me see, so he already used 16 of the Surge of Light, so healing will run out in a second. And besides Surge of Light, there is no healing in the nature deck. Okay, just rushing in, playing one of the Backlash. Power lost some HP by now. But everything is dead by this point. Okay, both are now stacking up their units. Yeah, they just spawn anything they can. Okay, going for a bit of splitting. Bottom right. Okay, placing a Thunderstorm and a Parasite on the enemy, not dealing too much damage, but a bit. Okay, sending in the small units to tank a bit of the damage. And then the Giant Slayer, nice XL counter. They can stack up their damage. Terra is now shielded, so it is time to kill the towers. And with that, Dusskin lost all his units. Let's see if they are now switching up for nature. Or, okay, looks like they're going together. Yeah, the towers are brutal. You have to be very careful there. Just rushing is not always working. Next tower down. And now it's just Terra left. And with that, we have the first run done. Very nice, very nice. Congratulations here. And with that, I want to give a shout out to our new people joining in this challenges, like Dusskin. He is one of our 4 people from the new Star is Rising achievement challenge ranking. Like I said, LMG is always giving away ref gazers for all people with a PvE rank lower than or equal to 10. So congratulations to these 4 players for a nice rough gazer. And with that, I think it is time for a quiz. What do you think? Let's do a quiz, right? So, if you are new to the streams or to the quizzes, let me change the scene. How does it work? Arthrex is already starting. I will ask a question in a second. And you can send in your guess with exclamation mark Q. And then, in this case, a number. If you are joining the first time, you also have to set your name with exclamation mark name and then your in-game name. If I don't have an in-game name, I cannot send you anything. So, yeah. Let's get the question rolling, I guess. So, the team of Northguards was one of the teams who did a double run. So they sent it in 1 run for collection ranking and 1 run for PvP ranking. And the question of today: how many teams did this? How many people? Oh. Did I mistyped? No, I misclicked. Give me a second. It's not working. One sec. Let me try again. Now it's working. All right. How many players or how many teams decided to send a separate collection run and a separate PvP run? There's numbers coming in. We had a total of 21 teams. Okay. We have quite a lot of people joining today. That's cool. It looks like every number is taken at this point, right? So if the numbers are equal, the one will be the closest will win. Simona, it's just exclamation mark name and then your in-game name. No brackets, just exclamation mark name and then your in-game name. Without the brackets. Alright, last 10 seconds to go. And looks like we will find the winner now. Krapper did a last second switch. Let's see what the correct answer is. And it is indeed 4. I think Krapper had 4 before he switched away, right? So, congratulations here to Krapper for your stream booster. Yeah, indeed, 4 teams decided on this very interesting challenge in both rankings. And with that, let's jump back and look at another replay. The next replay is indeed one of these teams, the team called Skeleton Warriors from Arthrex and Krapper. And I decided on the collection run of both of them. So they finished the map after 18 minutes and 7 seconds. They played a fire deck with a bandit in tier 3. And a very, very colorful deck of Krapper with some army spell, army sentinel and enlightenment. As you can see, they did not went the way through the fire, through the lava mini boss. Yeah, and looks like more action was done by the red player in the boss area. But I think we will check that out in game if this is really the case. So let's go into Battleforge. Alright. We see the nature star on our top right by Krapper. And nothing is down on the left side. Like I said, it's the collection ranking, so we are now seeing also stuff like a mine, which is only part of the collection and not in the PvP deck pool. Fire player is stacking up the 4 of the strikers for shared health points. And there we see another mine to clean up the first part of the map very, very fast. In the meantime, nature player is going to the north, not helping out in the lower part. And with helping out, it's maybe a bit safer actually. You can easily kill your teammate if you're not paying attention. Nice route and cleaning up more stuff in the north. Kiting out the units with a blaster cannon to easy cleaning. And done here. And directly going to the next. No, okay. So here's also clean now. Getting the first power wells. Getting also no defense at the north at the moment. And the base. Also not taking a power well. Let me check the energy pool. Oh, he does not have any energy. Alright. Oh, he was stacking up mines. That explains it. I think that's a nice double mine to kill off the most dangerous part of that camp. And now a lot of suppressions. Ooh, that's a low HP squad of strikers here. They can heal, but that is looking very close. Ooh, still 4 units. Wow, okay. With a lot of suppression, he pushed through. That was closer than he probably was planning for. No power well taken yet here for Arthrex. Both now on tier 2, taking the 3 units. Yes, taking 3 units. And also now taking both of the power well for a bit of tempo. Let's speed things up a bit. Okay, both now tier 2, but it looks like who needs tier 2 if you can have Wind Weavers, right? In the meantime, Arthrex placing... Oh, nice, yeah. Pyromaniac, he will be defending probably for the rest of the game. Very strong tower. While Krapper is cleaning the camp. They now have 7 minutes, 6.5 minutes to kill the top left camp. So way faster than the PvP run we saw before. And a nice split. One player going north into the camp and the one on the southern part. Again, Striker's pretty low HP, but now with the buff of Fire Force. Yeah, reduced damage. Ooh, but reduced damage looks very close. Ooh. And they made it. And then Krapper killed them. One last building is standing. And tier 3 time. Powell's tier 3. Let's see what is next. We see a bandit hut. What is he? Oh, look at this. Okay, so let me pause. We have here the first power shrine up. And here we have the first enlightenment with an army sentinel. Army sentinel with life weaving for transferring the damage to the enemies. And we have a passive healing with, what's it called? Not tranquility. Sanctuary? No. I forgot all with the tranquility. Oh, thank you. Tranquility. How's it called, the tier 3 spell? So we all learned something. Transcendence. Nice. Okay. And just ignoring the rune units here, the player with the bandit hut is cleaning up behind him. More pushing here with the sentinel, using the ability to kill the anti-spell aura with the keeper. And now it's just keeping that sentinel alive. And I'm surprised how good that healing is from tranquility. I was not expecting that you can keep your sentinel alive with that spell. And keep on pushing. Always have the healing, the life weaving up. Getting another spawner over here. Ignoring the forest elder and pushing to the southern part. Probably just to be sure to not pull out this camp here. And another use of the ability, sniping away the spawner. Just for reference, we are at 14 minutes here. That is a crazy fast run. In general for this map. It is very, very fast. 7k HP. Okay, that's actually a lot. I mean, that is the full HP of that unit here. And with that, everything is cleared. The player with the bandit hut is also joining here. And Krapper is going in for... Come on, let me see what he's doing. Let me switch. Okay. Now with tier 4 healing as support and the fire spell pushing through the camp. Problem is, of course, the paralyzation here from everything around. Maybe a nice disenchant would be nice. Also, you can see at the top, we are... Okay, you cannot see at the top because there is something in the way. Let me just disable it. Whoops. There is also the effect of the power shrine active. So if they are playing now cards, they will use power from the void pool instead from the energy pool, if they have enough, of course. Very good, the void return options of all factions, and that is the one from the army faction. Also very good here in PvP. You also can activate it for your teammate. In this case, since it's for both players. And now it's just going ham on Terra. And since the damage reflection of the Sentinel is pretty strong, Terra is kind of killing itself. We also have now here the Moloch, which is very strong since cannot... He takes less damage from ranged units and ranged attacks, so very good against all these towers and ranged units defending Terra. And with that, Terra is down, has no shield anymore. We see fire spells, we see some Mumbo Jumbo. Yes, some Mumbo Jumbo. We saw a Comet Catcher firing. Very, very nice. And with that, Terra is down after 18 minutes and 7 seconds. Congratulations on that one. And after that nice run here, I guess we can have our next quiz. So, people get ready. Our next quiz question will require you to send in a card name. So you will need to type in exclamation mark, your card name, and then the number. You don't have to enter any space like in the card name. Just let me think about a card name with two names. I can't remember any. So, Shrine of War. That would be Shrine of War, all in one word. All right. So, the question. One of my favorite questions to ask is, what is the most played card? But the problem, it is always a tier 1 card. Yeah, thank you, Simora. That is Windweavers, for example. It's always a tier 1 card. And so the question for today, we are cutting away the tier 1. What is the most played card without tier 1 and how many of them? So we also need the amount people played. We had a total of 35 replays, like I said, or players sent in some more runs. And people joined only the collection ranking, for example. So let me switch the screen actually, so you can see what people already sent it in. Okay, Burrows with 54, Fire Dancers with 12. You think only 12 Fire Dancers were played in 35 replays? I think in the first replay we saw more than 12 Fire Dancers. Bandit Minefield 15, okay. No, not average. Total. The total amount of cards played. Unity, very good choice. That is a very strong card. Surge of Light is tier 1, correct? We have 20 seconds. Send in your guesses to win a stream booster. That is my chance to have a sip. Oh, it's very close. All right. And time is up. I see all fans of Fire Dancers. Let's have the next one. The answers of today's quiz question. So, and the correct answer is indeed Fire Dancer. And very close guess here. The correct answer is 191 and 200 by Lobo. Congratulations for your stream booster. And yeah, as you can see, 191 for the Fire Dancer. Then we have Thunderstorm with close, only 2 cards less than the Lava Field way back. If you're interested, the most played card in total was indeed Surge of Light with over 450 users. And then there is the Eruption with 290. So yeah, indeed, Surge of Light would be the best one, but the question was, of course, top in the players above tier 1. Next replay is the winner of the PvP ranking. That was Team Imperials by Jack and Ziggeeh. Congratulations on your 21 minutes and 50 seconds PvP only run. And they played a very nice deck, very small decks actually, as you can see. Directly going from tier 1 into tier 3 on Czech side with the Sentinel and a bit more units for Ziggeeh. As you can see, there is a use for both players in clearing the map. Most of the work went to Ziggeeh, it looks like, and ejected the first part in the north. So let's go into Battleforge and look how you can finish the map with only PvP cards in 21 seconds. Minutes. Yeah, 21 minutes is crazy. I'm not sure if I could finish the map in 21 minutes, even with all cards. So, we are seeing Jack already pulling out the units and going back to the wall. We saw that before, very smart strategy with the less damage on the walls. In the meantime, we see Ziggeeh just defending here the first part of the map. And oh, they made a spawn block actually here. The Dryad is okay, the Dryad is actually dead. Forget what I said. And looks like they now do the switch. Jack is going to the left to the Thunderers, while Ziggeeh is going south to kill the tier 2 camp. Still just less units here. Let me just switch here to Ziggeeh for a moment. Okay, the HP are okayish. He used the ability of the the Army Paladin, which do reflect all of the incoming damage. So they are super tanky and kind of kill everything by their own damage. So good use there, but now they have to kill the tower. And they actually pulled here a bit of the next camp. Now the S counters. Let's go back to Jack, who is pushing into the Thunderer camp. Most of the stuff is down. Only 3 units and the tower left. And again, you can see the activation of the Army Paladins. So they're taking no damage and all damage is reflected to surrounding enemies. Let's go back here to Ziggeeh. First power well is taken here. Let's switch for the HP back here. The use again from the abilities for the damage reflection. Yeah, the attack of Thornbug kind of killed all the other units, but now that looks like a dead squad. But probably now pushing down the Thornbug. One more hit. Only 3 archers left.
A monument is under attack.
Monument is under attack. Let's check. Okay, just putting 1 archer there. Let's look. Jack is cleared the camp and taken both power wells. But Ziggeeh is pushing slow and steady into the camp here. Already going over to grab the 3 units. That's also a very good idea. The earlier you take the units, the more damage you can deal in the end. Focusing on the spawner. And now it's just cleaning up, but losing quite a lot of units here. Thankfully he has the support of the 3 units, else he would kind of lost the fire on that fight. Going tier 2 with double nature. In the meantime, Jack is pushing into the camp before the tier 3 camp. Just a little stuff is left. Ziggeeh is preparing here, right beside him. Okay, it is Parasite Swarm time. I guess we can all imagine what is happening in a second. We will take over some units. Okay, he is pulling out some enemies. Let's go to normal speed for a second. So, looks like the first units coming in to take over. Okay, oinking for safety. Oh, he is also taking over the time shift spirit. They're a very strong unit. They are the same as the one the player can summon. But yeah, it's just a free healing unit. So kind of the cooler shaman, right? And now the first Thornbark is Bramblethorn. Sorry, not Thornbark. Is taken over. There's the second one. They will not respawn. So that is also kind of clearing the camp. Let's check what Czech is doing. He killed most of his unit. He just have the army units left. They are not bound, so it doesn't give you energy if you kill them. Okay, paralyzation. Going in for another round of swaps. If you take over the time-shifted spirits, they will respawn. They are part of the camp. But now all of the L units are taken over. And Slow and Steady is pushing into the camp. He is outside of the range from the towers currently, so that is good. Problem with that L units there, they will root themselves to the ground, so he cannot really go forward and attack here, since they will first deal damage to everything else before moving at all. And now we have the first deep one trying to kill out the first building. Still taking over enemy units here. Not sure why he's stacking up so many time shifter spirits. Maybe for the unbound unit or just because he can. We will see. Maybe he also needs the healing in the end. Oh, the bird's coming around. And looks like now it's focus damage on the spawner. And now it's cleaning up time. Everything now is dead. Tier 3 is probably the next course of action. The healing is huge. Yeah, it's pretty strong. It feels even stronger since it's here a lot of tier 1 units. And I think one jump of healing, yeah, 275 HP. That's kind of half of HP or a third of HP of a tier 1 unit. So that is the reason why it feels even stronger. In the meantime, Ziggeeh is pushing into the next camp while Czech joined here and get his Powell and tier 3. Ziggeeh is still on tier 2, not taking... Oh, misclick. Not taking the tier 3 yet. But now, yes, now it is a Frost Orb. Paralyzation. Not focusing on the spawner for the moment. Okay. Is he waiting for a spell or something? Not sure. Okay, now going for the spawner. Probably a bit late. Ooh, okay, we have Brannock joining the fight. There's problems getting through. When our rewards watching or replays, we are watching 4 replays. That is the 3rd one, and rewards will be sent out after the stream. After I get something to eat, actually. And now we are getting into the camp with the Oinked Razor Leaf. He can deal a lot of damage here with all the support from the back end. Ooh, that was a nice combination. We saw the use of the Stone Warrior with a frozen unit. Instant sniping away that Razor Leaf. Very nice combination. And next cool unit, the Mo is joining again in the PvP ranking. Damage on the last camp. Big freeze on the big cat. Will we see another use? Yeah, there was another use of the Stone Warrior nearly killing the unit. Not full, but the rest will be done by the XL counters here. Ooh, already triggering the next part. Big freeze and Stone Warrior ability use, very strong. Nearly killing all of the units. Going through with the Mo for the spawn kill. Is he rushing to? Yeah, big rush. And look at this. Map is cleared besides the boss in 17 minutes. Crazy. In the meantime, looks like someone stacked a lot of... Holy crap, that's a lot of Sentinel. Let me just switch over to Jack and look. 6 Sentinels. Holy crap. And looks like Ziggeeh is not waiting for anyone and is already pushing into the camp. Let me see what he's doing. Alright, he is going the circle around. They are not going for a direct kill. He's going counterclockwise. There was a stampede into the spawner. Ooh, and the Mo died. See, it still has a lot of Surge of Light, but he decided to summon just a new Mo instead of healing. I mean, he does not have too much energy. He is just swimming on 300. In the meantime, Jack is going clockwise. A lot of ranged unit attack from the Sentinel. And he is using the blood healing. Not blood healing. Shadow healing spell on the snap jars to keep his units alive. That is okay. That was a misclick. He just hit his own Sentinel. But yeah, that is very smart since they are kind of free. It is blood healing. Okay, it is blood healing. The fire spell. Oh, that was bloodthirst. Kind of the same, but still different. And all towers down. Now it's just Terra time. And indeed, Sentinel, very good choice here. They are XL counters. So they are melting down that HP pool quite fast, if you ask me. Wow. Okay, switching now to the towers. Not sure why the Sentinels are not fighting anymore. I think they... Okay. Not sure. Maybe just had to re-click on an enemy or so. And last tower down. Now it's just Terra left. 5,000 HP. And finishing the map after 21 minutes and 15 seconds. Congratulations on to Ziggeeh and Jack, Team Imperials, for the first place in the PvP ranking. Great run. Nice use of the ability of the Parasite Swarm. And that is the final ranking for the PvP players, for the PvP deck players. We had 14 people joining here. So congratulations to everyone in the ranking here. You did very well. I think that was a very tough challenge. And as you can see, there's quite the gap with the 21 minutes up to the 27 minutes from the Skeleton Warriors. So it is indeed not an easy treat to finish that map in nearly 20 minutes. And with that, we are going over to our last quiz question. So, one of my favorite things to check out when I have all the replays is the numbers on units, buildings, and spells. And normally there is a clear winner, which is spells. People like to use spells in Battleforge, and that is a lot of fun. I agree. And that is the first time in a long that we had more people using units. That is mostly to the PvP ranking, I guess. So most people decided on units. And the quiz question is just the number. How many? How many units were played in this event? 35 replays And I just want exclamation mark, Q, and then the number. No void return costs more units. That's very, very true. And in the end, killing the boss was often just spamming the crap out of this. Yes, replays will be shared in the forum after the stream is done and the prizes are sent out. So you can check out everyone's replay if you are interested. So keep in mind, everyone can join, even if you won a booster already. You can still join, you cannot win a second booster, but you can flex how good you are guessing. Alright, 20 seconds to go. A lot of people joining today's quizzes, which is very, very cool. And it is done, is what Moon would say. The correct answer is 3,374. So Lobo was indeed the closest one, but he already had a booster. So the winner will be Crush. Congratulations for your stream booster. Someone is doing spamming units and cooldown, kind of, maybe. Got 100 per run. Keep in mind there are 2 players in the replay, so it's just 50 per player. I think it's not too bad. 50 units. Yeah, I can see that. And with that, we are coming to the last replay of today's stream. The last replay, of course, is the winner of the collection ranking, which is Rifle Cultists. And Rifle Cultists is Trando and RadicalX finishing the map in 11 minutes and 10 seconds. I don't know how the current record is on the map, but is that low? Can you finish the PvE map in 11 minutes? Yeah, let's check out the decks and you realize, Trando is just deciding to chill on tier 1 with 6 cards. And RadicalX decided to play 20 cards. And then you look at this one here and realize, Trando absolutely ignored the boss fight. RadicalX, you can do that yourself, right? Okay, we need to watch that replay. What is going on here? So, maybe we switch to Radical since it looks like he will be more active on that run. We see the first Mind Use top right position to kill the first units, which will spawn there. And already moving over, summoning the Promo Sundra, of course. Another mine. Use of the ability of the Army Paladins. I always want to say Twilight. I'm not sure why. In the meantime, we see some Triad spam by RadicalX at the northern part, while Trando is pushing the first tower. In the meantime, we just talked about if you can spawn trap, and the answer is yes, you can spawn trap. That Muller is not getting attacked by the monument, so indeed you can spawn trap on the map. Sandra positioned here. Will he go left? Oh, he will go south first. All right. In the meantime, RadicalX is joining as well, staying on the right side of the map here. Army Paladins going in first. ability use. Falling back. Double Mine is killing the Thornbark for the most part. Using the suppression to disable both of the routing tower. Another suppression on the other tower. Only one, it looks like. Sunro is going for the spawner directly, while RadicalX is cleaning up in the back row. And spawner down. That was very quickly on the spawners. And now keep up the suppression on the towers. In the meantime... Oh, we see another spawn trap with a mana wing. Okay. And with that, everything is dead here. Trando is cleaning up the rest of the units and then kill his units. Okay. While RadicalX is getting some free archers, I guess. Meantime, Trando now switching to the nomads. I guess we can speed up for a bit. Let's see. Here we have... Oh, it is... And it started. You remember? There was some buildings and units who can transfer energy between teammates. And since that was patched out, we now have something new. You can steal energy from your enemy. And indeed, that is what RadicalX is doing very intensively with 10 energy parasites. So I guess we will see a lot of uses of them. In the meantime, Trando is clearing the next camp, while Radical is going back to the north. More energy parasites. Yeah, he currently has no energy because he just summoned 12 of them, sucking them the power wells dry. Yeah, with every time they use, I think it's 50 energy. Let us check, so I'm not saying something stupid here. As a turn, for every drain 25 power. Yeah, so it is not that efficient, but I mean, if you use the ability on 12 of them, yeah, it's still some energy getting over there. And he is using now the energy to summon some deep ones. Keep in mind, we are now at 5 minutes and a bit, so we are nearly the halfway of the map. And if you look on the map, that is not the halfway of the map. It's just the halfway of the time. He needs to finish all these things in the same time we are currently here. Let's check out what is here going on. Okay, the waves are now spawning back in. We see a mind play to kill them off in a second. While they are pushing together on this next camp. Cleaning up all the units. And also kind of killing each other. RadicalX is killing here Trando. Probably he is focusing on the parasite swarms. Look at that power well. He is nearly done. Only 100 energy left. On the other hand, power well from Radical 400 energy left. So he already got 300 energy extra just from that one power well. Ooh, interesting. We see the use of Scourge Earth. Scourge Earth means more damage on buildings. Getting the healing building out of the mix. Big Oink and Paralyzation was used here to kill off the units. And going probably now for the kill on the spawner. Yes. And spawner down. Very good use of the tier 2 healing spell here actually, which is very efficient if you are fighting at the same position for a long duration. Directly going tier 3, spamming out some eruption to be fast on this stuff. Getting all his units down, nearly all of them. And let's check back. Looks like the reposition of the energy parasites. Did he? Okay, he didn't kill all the power wells, but he decided now is a good time to reposition. Wow, already at 200 and 500. Wow. And there is the Bad Terrier coming in with an enlightenment. Now with some life weaving. getting potted around by the deep ones. Starting to burn and just killing everything in just big one swoop. In the meantime, we see also the army monument for more orbs, not a tier up. That is just more colors. And we are currently playing with nature, nature, shadow, and one fire orb. Another enlightenment. Enlightenment into tainted bound. That is the infernal chain from the shadow faction, which is dealing damage, and I think tainted. Maybe you need to help me here. The tainted one is the one with void return or with health. Yeah, it's for the void return. Yeah, void return. Okay, just spamming Search of Lights here to get out of there. Using the tainted, the shadow spell for the void return, life weaving, and unholy power, and tranquility is returning. We also see disenchant. Look at all these abilities on that one unit just to push through. We only have 2 minutes left. Look where he is currently on the map, and we will finish the map in 2 minutes. How? Let's check on the parasite swarms. The energy parasites. Oh, okay. You can see they are lying on the ground. They did their job. Now it's time to get the energy back into the mix to finish the map. Shadow spell spam on the material. Disenchant pushing through. Getting him to burn and kill a lot of units. Even with the healing from the First Elder. Spawner down. Forest Elder down. Oh, is he going for a tier 4 orb? He is going for tier 4. And it's another fire orb. Disenchant pushing through the spawner. Starting to burn. Oh no! The Forest Elder respawned. Oh, he's just ignoring him. Placing a single unit here so he's not chasing him. Okay, now it's showtime. We only have 40 seconds left. Now it's getting interesting. Let's keep on half speed for the moment. We are now having here the Raven Archwalker. Alright. With life weaving. And okay, we have also Warrior's Death, so I think he takes less damage. Yeah, less damage from life weaving. We see the shadow spell, the sword in the cup, and the unholy hero. Then, oh, that is the ability shot. Yes, that is the ability shot from the Archwalker, followed by another shot. That is now down to 21k HP left. Followed by... oh, a Noxus Cloud. Killing Terra without killing the buildings. Sniping away Terra with just one big spell. Finishing the map in 11 minutes and 10 seconds. Crazy strategy. Is that the current speedrun on this map? I'm seeing that the first time in my life. That is awesome. But yeah, for Trando, maybe not the most fun. He was very into the game in the start, but as you can see on the map, later his part was done, kind of. Unupgraded, upgraded, yeah, more power cost, and more power cost equals more damage. And with that, this is the final ranking on the collection ranking. So yeah, congratulations to everyone on that list. You did well. That is not easy, that map, and especially if your teammate is trying to kill you, it's not very helpful. But with that, we are already at the end of today's stream. Keep in mind, we will have another rookie event in PvP next month. And as well, there will be natural selection, the new season starting at the 1st of next month. And there will be a secret event starting as well in the beginning of the next month. So keep your hype up, that it will be very awesome. I'm OldRod. I give a big thank you to everyone who joined the stream. I hope to see you in the next event. Play some Battleforge and see you in the Forge, fellow Skylords.